The past few months has been hellish and hectic for Nigerians as they've spent better parts of their days at fuel stations queuing for fuel. As if that is not hard enough, CBN declared or announced a change of the Naira notes, and all Nigerians are supposed to deposit their old notes in banks to get the new notes. But it's actually unbelievable to see that Nigerians are paying exorbitant rates just to get the cash that they can use to buy their basic needs. For a country that produces crude oil, tons and tons of it every other year, and now we're battling with fuel scarcity. When does this hardship ever end? So many questions, yet very few answers, like I always say. My name is HIPTV, and I welcome you to another episode of Public Announcement. And as you know, I always have a guest in the studio to discuss different topics with us that are disturbing you and I that are Nigerians. And today on the show, we're going to be talking about the fuel scarcity and also the scarcity of the new Naira note. We're going to go right into this topic after this break. I'll be right back.
Ara, it's Made Kuti, and I just want to inform all of you and to say,
vote, not fight. Election will be war.
Come out and vote. It's your right, it's your responsibility.
Because that's the single most important thing you can do to affect the outcomes.
Don't stay at home. Make sure you come out and make sure you vote.
This time, we need to do it and do it right.
It is your civic responsibility to choose your leaders.
Vote.
Vote, vote, not fight.
Because election will be war.
Fuel scarcity in Nigeria has always been a theme. The recent scarcity of PMS has made life harder for Nigerians. The unavailability of the product has made Nigerians ask questions. Is that the government? Is the government planning on removing subsidy they keep removing and adding? Will the industry be deregulated, thereby taking monopoly from Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC, the sole importer of PMS? NNPC has stopped importing enough petrol to meet demand in the country. Marketers can no longer sell at regulated price because of the unsteady supply of petrol. This has resulted in higher prices. The prices per litre at private depot is higher than 162 Naira 50 kobo. This is why most fuel stations sell above regulated pump price. While Nigerians are trying hard to cope with economy hardship as a result of high cost of living due to the fuel crisis, the CBN decided to redesign the Naira note right before the election, without adequate supply of the new medicine for their survival. If this nightmare is birthed to checkmate politicians from rigging the elections, why are everyday Nigerians the victim of this economic disaster?
Welcome back to Public Announcements. My name is HIPTV, and today on the show we're going to be discussing the fuel scarcity and new Naira notes palaver. I mean, it's a whole lot for Nigerians to deal with, and of course I have a guest with me in the studio already who is ready to talk about these problems. As you know, everyone is affected by this particular issue. He's a songwriter, he's a singer, and he's an entertainer and also a reality TV star. His name is Hazel Onyeze Onodweni, popularly known as Whitemoney.
Konaka. The first person to get that name correct. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Telling you.
How do you always pronounce it? But it's so good to have you on the show.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You are welcome. So there's this question I always ask all my guests at first. Yeah. How are you coping in this current situation of the country?
Well, to be honest, the situation doesn't know age bracket, status, levels, doesn't know any. There is a respecter of no man.
Nobody.
So the big, the small, medium, everybody's feeling it. Definitely. Celebrity, non-celebrity, everybody's feeling it. It's really bad.
So we are all dealing with this hardship.
Yeah.
As if it's not enough. Hiking food prices, inflation, transportation, housing, and now fuel scarcity. And even the money we have in the bank, we no longer can access them to buy our basic needs.
Exactly.
Right? What is your take on this?
Well, speaking from experience, it's been very, very bad. I'll tell you this. I've not been in the country for a while, so before I left, I had the news that the old notes are going to expire. The date for remission shouldn't be more than, I think then it was January 30th.
Yeah,
so I looked at my calendar and okay, I might not be in the country before then, so let me give out all my old notes. So I took all my money, I gave it out, the cash I had, and when I got to the airport, I mean it was December, so I could come out to Christmas. I made sure no single Naira followed me, and I traveled. And then I came back. I need money now. I couldn't get money. I went to the bank. Oh, sir, there's no money. Yeah. No money at all. Okay, change this one. They say, even we collect it, we don't have money to give you. That was my first experience. So I was like, okay, is this in Nigeria that I left? Please, can someone bring back the old Nigeria? Because then that was the first experience. Then the second experience was I managed to get some old money, and then the dates now came out that on this day you have to, drop all old money. I said okay. Then I took the money back to the bank so that I can get the new one, and I deposited it. Went to the ATM to withdraw. The same old money came back to me. I said, what? This will be like back to sender. The same old money came back to me again. I'm like, wow. So it's been crazy because then the one that scattered my head, the very first party that I attended when I came back, very big party, a wedding. You know the way we Igbos throw wedding, it's very big. And then I went there. I saw brand new 1,000, brand new 200, brand new 500, mint in quantum. When I just said, where, how did they get this money? I thought it was so, the way the money was, like all the money changers had it in different bags, like enough. And guess how?
Something they don't have in the bank.
Yeah, now they are not selling it for them because I asked my guy to price so that we can get some. Now I was not even buying that money to spray. Spray with it. I was buying it to have cash because I didn't have cash in my hand. But I was thinking it was going to be affordable. So it was 700K I wanted to buy. But they were selling it for 1 million naira.
Wow. 300,000 for 700.
Yeah.
Wow. That's almost half of the money.
So I literally bought 1 million naira to buy 700,000 naira. I managed spray the 100,000. That 100,000 didn't pay me. I managed. I make sure if I spray that money, we plenty will come out so that nobody will know who spray pass. Because when you know, say if only me come, everybody will looking at me, white money or don't good. I just relaxed. When I saw big men that don't have what to do with money, I joined them and we're all training. So it was going. No, so you can't know where it's coming from. I managed spray the 100,000. I held the next 600,000 for over going to 2 weeks. That's what I've been holding because to see the cash is a problem.
Do you think at this time of the year with this kind of hardship that we're dealing with in Nigeria, do you think this is the right time for that Naira note change?
Honestly, I understand the reason why they were trying to change it. Okay. You understand?
A lot of the viewers are not enlightened on it, so please tell us.
So they were like, to tame down the level at which the money is going to circulate to bribe people during the election period, you understand? Trying to control the inflow and outflow of the currency and everything. Yeah, it's a good innovation. It was a good idea. But it was a good idea that lacked proper structuring. Do you understand? It was an amazing idea that lacked proper structuring, or it had good structuring, but the people who are in charge of the structure are corrupt.
Okay.
Those are the two things that either happen. It's a good idea that had good structuring, or it's a good idea that lacked good structuring, or that the people in charge of the structures are corrupt. Because how is it possible that there is no money in the bank, but if you can go to a wedding today, well, you're going to see brand new notes, not in bundles, not in past tense currency, in present tense. You're going to see it, all denominations. It will shock you. Original, mint.
We can no longer access cash. We can no longer use our apps to even transfer money because everything is down. And now you go to fuel station, you will join this queue. There's no money to buy fuel. There's no app to transfer money to buy fuel. So now it's like we're handicapped. You cannot move around. You cannot spend money. You cannot even find money to eat. Now, what do you think is our major problem for fuel scarcity? I mean, we produce crude oil.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like our major source of income in Nigeria, right?
Yeah.
It's what we bank on. And this is a country that produces so much of it yearly, monthly, weekly, daily. And here we are queuing for the byproducts of what we're giving out to so many other countries. Why are we dealing with this?
It's a simple thing. Just a simple word. Corruption. We are just corrupt. Now, this fuel of the thing we'll be saying now, we they give people fuel. We they give people fuel. We queue for our own fuel again.
Imagine.
The thing got, but from experience, I literally went to the fuel station myself to get this one because I've been sending my boys and they could not get it. So I have to go and see whether this my small influence will help me even get this for. Getting there, still I was on the queue. I had to come now from the car, man. I begged the manager, I said, I beg. He said, I cannot be said to beg me. See where I want to start from. Where to we go? I really stood there with my nightgown. I've been in pajamas. I stayed there like 3 hours before I now got the food. I even got that fuel because I get small influence. So. Small influence.
Some people could not even get
Some people could not. I get small influence. I was still begging. I did not mind the charges because I needed fuel for the cars. I needed fuel. I was handicapped. I was like, so that thing. When I saw those people were there, I had to beg the man and say, can you let these people come in and buy fuel? They say, sir, it's not even about letting them come in. We don't even have the fuel. You're literally buying this one at your own risk because it's the bottom, it's the under of the tank we are giving you. So you need to know. So I was like, is it this bad? This is NNPC.
But at the back of your mind, I'm sure you know there are some solutions that we can actually take to solve this problem. What solutions do you think there are?
First of all, we have to fumigate. Fumigate all these people that are there before. That is, we allow themselves to be fumigated. Because some will not fumigate them, but they will do shit for body. They walk. You don't pursue them, they will find a way to come back. All these people who have been on power since 1932, please go. You understand? Let us at least try some young people. But you see these guys now, in charge of fuel, in charge of crude, from all of them, I swear they need to just remove. You know the funny thing? Not removing them is not even the solution. There's no structure in place.
Because even if we take them out, there is no structure. The new ones will continue
I just thought of it now.
So we need structure first off.
I know how many deputy police where they don't sack. They don't sanction. They bring another. You go see the that thing. Deputy this and they come out that way. Because there's no structure. There's no accountability for this. So when you even bring the new person, he will come. He will continue for his organ stop. His organ at the top. You get.
It's really, really sad that we're dealing with mundane things like this in a country that is so wealthy.
Exactly.
We have so much wealth in different dimensions. We have agriculture. In fact, I cannot begin to mention all these things, but here we are. The citizens are suffering from tiny little things like this. There is nothing we really say here that can alleviate or even make life easier for the people at home. But at this point, let's go to the streets and hear what people have to say about the crisis for fuel and also the new Naira notes. We'll be right back.
Nigeria, they are not helping us. I don't know if they want to kill us. So I don't know what is going on. We are angry. We are
already passing through hell. The fuel scarcity is there. Come to think of it, Naira scarcity again. I mean, they are worsening the situation for the citizens. So this is not the best time to redesign the Naira. At least they should have left it after election.
Today I went to GTB Bank to withdraw my own money, to withdraw it. There's no withdrawal slip at all. Only for you to transfer money and deposit. And it's very wrong. I went to UBA again this morning to collect money. I was able to collect 5,000 naira only. I want to collect 20,000. I can't collect 20,000. I'm able to collect 5,000 naira only. It's very unfair now. Your money.
Today I have to borrow just 2,000 naira to get home because I cannot go and queue at the bank. And I have to distribute 2 ATM, 3 ATM to people to just tell me to collect some cash. It's so serious, it's giving us stress. We are not enjoying it at all.
10,000 paying 2,000. Don't let us fool ourselves in this country. We are facing a lot of things, fine. But that doesn't mean that we should now be treating ourselves in another way, which is not encouraging.
Even if I have any cover for inside my bank like this, I go enter bank off my pants, everything. Say me they give my cash. This Nigeria don't tire me. Cashless politics now we deal like this. So.
Fall and the money scarcity has been really terrible. It's been a terrible experience, but because it's actually affecting the masses and the populace. So, but I know it's actually the government's plan to effect a cashless policies, even is a good opinion, but the way they're going about it is affecting us all.
You cannot tell me that you are enjoying the situation, facing the fuel scarcity, the money scarcity, everything is down, totally down, and it's like our government, our political leaders, they are doing nothing, practically nothing about it, and it is quite unfortunate to find ourselves in this situation.
Welcome back to public announcements, and right now we just came back from the streets with people complaining bitterly about the current situation in Nigeria. I really do hope the government are seeing this and they can do something about it quicker than we expect. I mean, hopefully by the time this election is over, we'll have better news and better stories to tell the next generation after us. And in the studio, of course, with me, I have Whitemoney, who's been giving us, so much on today's topic about fuel crisis and the new Naira notes palaver. And he's also sharing some experience. Yeah. I mean, for the fact that you're telling us that you are also dealing with a lot of these problems, it's easy for the viewers to also be able to relate that these problems is general, exactly. So it's not irrespective of man, celebrity, or status. But I don't think it's really affecting these guys in government. Do you think they are affected so much to the point that they see these things happen and they don't do anything about it?
Well, I think the guys in power, to be honest, the government guys are not really affected,
right?
Yeah, they are not, because they have the means. Like, they are the ones who are holding this thing. So it's not really a biggie for them. They have access to all these things. You understand? But I just want to plead with these guys, wherever you are, in your different sector, have a conscience, have a mind, pity human being, help. People are suffering, people are going through a lot. See, it's just too hard. It's too hard. Like, see, 1,000 Naira now, it's gold. Ask yourself this question: if you die now, when you know say you go, me, I don't even need God to do that work. Man, I judge you, you are going to hell. Hell! Fire!
Without the money
Capital,
and the oil,
without the money, what you are going to...
All the things that they are holding, they won't go to heaven with it.
You get me? You put all these things, and you're not even born children, you're born wayward children that don't even know what to do with the money. Is it truth? You can't be suffering people I want to born better children. No, but your children must be stupid and useless, and they must be dumb as well. They must be. See, for suffering Nigerians, holding the money, holding the oil, holding all this thing, you want to born a smart child. Born a smart child. Your child will not be smart. Even if he's smart, he'll be smart at stealing your money. Yes. That's what they will do, because you are suffering people's children. People, they curse you steady. People, they swear for you steady. He must follow you.
There's this question I always ask everyone. So what do you want to see Nigeria become after the election? I mean, we all have dreams, aspirations, and desires, and what we want to see in our country, Nigeria. Because whether you travel abroad or you travel anywhere, you will still come back. Nigeria is still your home, one way or the other. When you're old or when you're whatever, you're still coming back to Nigeria, right?
Yeah.
So what is the Nigeria that you want to see? What is that Nigeria you want to see?
If I'm to be honest, I want to see a country that respects and treats its citizen with respect. Nigerians are not being appreciated abroad. We're only being appreciated because we are very smart people and we know how to get things done. That's the reason why we can go into any country and explore and conquer and come back. But in terms of our passport is like one of the worst. It's not even recognized. When you get to the queue and they see your passport Nigerian, they say wait first. They finish, they will not come to you. The passport first is a disgrace to you. Things like that needs to be reflected. We don't have strength. We need to learn how to respect our citizens outside the country. We don't have. So I would love to see a country that values its citizens after the election, that respect every single Nigerian after the election. I would love to see a country that I can be proud to come out. See, the only sector selling in Nigeria is our entertainment sector, which is music and movies. Nigeria can be at least better. That's the reason why we need to get it right this time. Go get your PVCs. Vote whoever you think you want your child to be like. Yeah, that's the best way to vote. Yeah. Any person where you want vote now, make sure say now so you want me your picking B. Yeah. So if you want me your picking B, the way the person go be. Vote up. If you want to begin, so you know in your mind how you want your child to be. In fact, to make it sweet, vote the person that you want your girlfriend to look like or boyfriend to look like. Yeah. So when you are putting that vote, so as I'm putting this vote, I want my girl to look like this. I want my man to look like this. Vote that person.
All right, thank you so much for that one. Yeah. But I mean, we've said everything about, the leaders, but now let's come to the populace. You and I, people like you and I, those of us that are at the grassroots, right? What advice do you have for them, and what can you say to them to, do right in times like this to make life at least easy for ourselves?
So the problem that most of us have is greed.
Greed.
Yeah, greed.
Okay.
Greed is one of our problems. I was raised as an Hausa man. I'm an Igbo guy, but I was raised in the north.
Okay.
And I'll tell you one thing that the north has, the northern man has. If the northern man is selling this, and he comes here selling this water,
Okay.
I say water. Hey.
Yankee effect.
Water. Hey, now water. So if another man comes in and selling this water and he sees that this water is moving here, he goes and brings his brothers. And they also are selling the same water. I can't say the same about the Eastern people. Slowly now, our Eastern brothers are beginning to help ourselves. So it's not just about North, East, West, it's about unity, it's about characteristics, doing what is right. So you as a normal person, you're not a government official, you're just a normal citizen, but you have access to money and all these things. Help your neighbor. See, the greatest commandment in the Bible is not thou shalt not fornicate. It's not that. Love your neighbor as yourself. How do you treat your gate man? How do you treat your house help? You see that love that you show to those people, it goes a long way. They show it to another person. Not everybody though, but I promise you, at least the ratio is very low. So if the common man cannot be oppressing the common man, you know who I am. You know me, I am that I am. You know me. If that you know me can get out of our man and we see ourselves as equals, I try as much as possible to go like a normal guy. I try. I came here alone. I drive myself. I try to live normal so that I don't feel too elevated and feel too, so that you don't know tomorrow. I could lose it all tomorrow. I don't want to feel like there's something about me that is different from the next person, because the show that I won, any other person can win it. I mean, you can go there and win it. You can. It's just the luck and the grace of God at that point in time. So the person you're neglecting today can be the next president tomorrow, and you will need the person's help. So just treat everybody right. I promise you, we all know good and bad.
Of course,
we all know difference between good, especially in this Gen Z generation. We know what is good, we know what is bad.
Right.
So if you and I should be in the government of ourselves, let our own government start from our own house.
Okay.
The government should start from your house. You as the father, implement rules that help your children know that money, wealth, all these things doesn't just come and stay. It has to circulate to people that don't have. And do not waste money on extravagant things, doing things that don't matter, that are not relevant. You need to know how to make your money make more money for you while you're sleeping. Until you get to that level, you are still. We're going to another topic. Don't mind me. But I'm a businessman. But the thing is, you just need to treat people right. To be honest, show love. Because everybody needs that now. If you have money, you have a little bit. Please, if you just come out, just help, no matter how small. Especially now, I promise you, my sister, 1,000 Naira is gold.
It is.
It is gold now.
I'm dealing with it.
Then if you have fuel, you are a president.
Petrol attendants now are kings and
people
queens.
I made a video yesterday. I said the 3 people that you should value in this economy that hold this economy down. Show them love. POS people, petrol attendants, and bankers. These 3 people, when you see them, these people are the ones of the economy. Not because they are the ones that you should not not them. So like when I bought the fuel, I had to go back again and got a black market gallon. I say, because they refuse to sell to the gallon. I go back. In my mind, you know what I was saying? I say, Father Lord, before this, I said before this fuel and this car finish, and this gallon finish, me Nigeria don't better.
Amen. Let's not be negative. Amen.
And now again, I was like telling people, don't invite me for your wedding in Ajao. Or I won't come. No fuel. If you want me to come, send motor. I will come. But is that bad?
So your movement now is limited.
The venue determines the coming. You understand? The venue is the guy put your show in Sulere telling me to come. You send motor.
I mean, it's quite sad that we're dealing with all of these things in a country that is filled with milk and honey, like we always say, and we are so happy.
Exactly.
You know, people. We are always happy. We adapt and we keep smiling. Even in the hardship, we will smile.
We'll find our way. If you pull for 1,000 per liter, we go buy it.
We'll buy it.
I bought 400. That's the problem. We adapt us. We'll be adapted. Nigeria problem
keep adapting.
For 2,000, we will still buy. I tell you, say this money where they complain like this. If you go wedding this Saturday like this, people go there, they sit down like this.
And they will still buy that 700K for 1 million.
Go strip club, people they spray money. Relax. They
Alright.
spray money.
Thank you so much, Whitemoney,
Yeah,
for
welcome,
sharing. For sharing all of these things with us today on
Yeah.
the show. I mean, this hardship is getting to everybody, but at least the little you can do in your society is to show love. Show love to your neighbors, those who do not have. In any little way you know you can help, please help. The president will not come down to do anything for you and I. It is you and I that will make life easy for us. So thank you so much, Whitemoney, for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
At this point, there's also another advice for you. Go out there and vote.
Yes.
It's very important that you vote.
Yes.
Go out there and vote. Do not keep your PVCs to yourself. Go out, vote, so you can have a right to complain or even hold your leaders accountable when the time is right. At this point, I wrap it up, and I'll see you on another episode of Public Announcements. My name remains Gift David. Bye for now.